Kia ora te whanau, my name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I'm trying to create a sense of abundance on a smaller income. And here's my money for my regular weekly cash stuffing. Actually, I sat down to record this and I realised I hadn't done, usually I sit there and I do a cheat sheet. I look through my envelopes, I have a think about what's coming out for, you know, our expenses, our budget, and try and like divvy the money out. I'd done it in a real rush, so I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, one, I've done my adding correctly, and two, I put things in the right envelopes. The thing is though, it doesn't matter if you get it wrong one week. We're coming up towards the end of the month here. We've got one more cash stuffing, and it's sort of the end of the month that I review the levels of all the envelopes. End of the month as well, when if I've done any savings challenges, I get that money and I consolidate it into some of the binders that might need a little bit of extra love, or envelopes where, like car, where you know when your registration and warrant is coming up, maybe you're not able to save weekly to get there, but you're doing a savings challenge, so you can use that money to boost the envelope. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to let you know that I'm flying by the seat of my pants more than usual. Alright, let's give this a count. So I have 50, 100, 50, 200, 250. Also, I've changed my setup a little bit. I brought the camera down, which means I've got less space to work in, but hopefully you can see better. So 250. 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 20, 35, 40. Man, I had to second guess there. I shouldn't have stopped and talked to you in the middle. That was a rookie mistake, wasn't it? I also have back here a mini savings challenge. I just got through saying that I do this at the end of the month. I am putting this into my celebrations binder today because I know that I'm going to need that for the end of the month for a girls trip. So let's start with my wallet. These dividers go into my wallet, and I put $1.70 for food, $50 for petrol, and $30, it's labelled fun, but really it's takeaways. So that's how that goes. I also mentioned in my last video that I finally finished paying off my Big Girls braces, which is massive. It's such a huge achievement. I'm so happy about that. I think that the grocery budget is going to go up from next month, maybe from next week. Just because, yeah, I can eat on a smaller budget, but it's not necessarily the most nutritious way to eat in the long term, and I have to make sure that I'm getting enough protein for myself, for my own health, and for my kids, especially Squirrel. My 8-year-old is growing like a top, I tell you. Anyway, allowance, pin money. Today, for the first time in forever, I expect moths to fly out of this envelope. I'm giving it $20. Household is just going to get 10. So let's go count that up. I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 105, and I think I'm going to put all of this down, get rid of that 50 early on. So 105 is a good amount. It helps out with garden stuff, batteries, anything that's needed around the home. Even though I rent my house and it's not technically my responsibility, we have really crappy curtain rods that are so old and bent that all my the hooks keep breaking on it, and every time I have to get a packet of hooks, like 100 hooks, they're $20. So I'm thinking about actually just replacing the whole flippin' thing the curtains hang off. Let me know what you think below. It's not cheap, I know that. Beauty, Beauty is going to get $20. Hairdressers next week. Yippee. Just in time for the girls' weekend. So I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. I think it's Wednesday that I've got it. But I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday I've got it. I might try and put another 20, 30 in there just to be on the safe side. Next cash stuffing. Wellbeing, I'm just going to give $5 to. This is for vitamins. So that has 20, 30, 45 in Wellbeing. Clothes is going to get 10. So it has 65 now. Building that back up. Hobbies, I think I'm skipping it. It's got $10. Family fun, this is just for the next school holidays. I'm going to put 5 into, so I'll put in the 10 and take out the 5. Gifts is not getting anything this time, but it does have 20, so let's just round that up. Not round it up, let's change it out for a $20 note. Jeez. Giving, I did do some giving last week, so that's empty. I will stuff it next week. And miscellaneous, I did take from here. Yes, I took $5 out of here because I needed to buy Squirrel some secondhand uniform, and I was $5 short in the education envelope, which we're coming to right now. So while there's no money in here, I like to keep track of how much I've saved over the year. I'm going to put $15 in, so I can colour that off, because each of these is 25. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Each line is 250. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of on track. I aim to try and pay all the school fees before the end of the school year. They're fine with me drip feeding them, and so that's what I do. That's what I feel like I can afford to do. Vision is going to get $5. So these icons, on the other hand, are $10 icons. The previous ones were $25. So this whole tracker is $500. That's my aim. So let's put in a 10 and take out a 5. And I have 200 online and 35 in cash, 235. So we're doing okay. Health is going to get $20, and this, hooray, makes this tracker make sense. It's a $250 tracker. I took money out. I didn't adjust the tracker because I kind of lent the money anyway. We're back to 200, I think. 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 92. Yep, 200 in the health fund. And what are we doing for dentistry? Dental is going to get 15, so I can tidy that up. And I can put in a $20 note and take out the 5. So I have 25 on hand in the envelope, and then 200 stashed in an online account, earning me some interest. Excellent. Cats. I am skipping cats, car, tech and subscriptions, but not to worry, they will get stuffed next week. As I said, I was just in a bit of a flap, a bit of a hurry to get this video recorded. And they can wait a week. It won't matter to anything. Birthdays, I just need to record that I took out $45 for a birthday present. So there's 15 left. So 15 in birthdays so far, but that's not too bad. The rest of the birthdays are in the second half of the year. Christmas I am going to put $20 into. You can have that. I've got $2.50 online. $2.50, $2.70, $80, $90, $300. And my budget for Christmas is $800. Again, because I haven't mentioned it for a while, these trackers, I sell them on my Ko-Fi shop. You can get the link to that shop down below. Matariki, I think it's just getting 10. This is coming up next month, so this will be the next celebration, the next holiday we have. We're not going away or anything, but I definitely want to get a nice joint of meat. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, and the savings challenge is for $90. A really spectacular feed. Travel I'm going to leave alone. It's got $250 online. Events, this is where I'm going to put in the King's birthday saving challenge. So it's getting 60 today. And this is going to help with food and fuel while I'm away on that weekend. So I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 110. And I will top it up some more before we go away. But yeah, all three of us are just going to be, you know, minding our pennies. We're not going to be eating out every night or anything like that. And we're carpooling together. So that's nice. The rest of this money, which would be 10, 25, 35, more than I thought. I told you I would probably, oh, how did I know? So I do have 10 going into my account. This is just my long-term savings. Oh, that's the wrong one. With these trackers, it's actually the pockets in the front. So I have a measly $60. That is Lala's. That's squirrels. I wanted to do emergency. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 25. Let's circle off another one on this emergency tracker. If you're new to cash stuffing and you don't know where to start with this. This has been by far and away the most useful thing. No matter what's happened in my life, you know, like I've had lots of last minute emergencies, cats being run over, for example. I have $250, $275. And it's, you know, I've got it up to $1,000 2 or 3 times before. It really sucks having to spend it, but that's what it's there for. So yeah, all we got to do is count my change, which today is $2,467. I'm losing my voice. It must be time to go. $7 buckers. which is open. Slowly but surely, old Pearl, this is what I call my elephant money box, she's getting heavier again. I filled her right up last year and used that money to top up that emergency fund. Yeah, $3.90 I took out of it, but that whole tracker saves $1,132, so I'm excited that she's starting to get heavy again. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel like giving this video a like. It just helps with the algorithm. If you've got any questions, for sure, ask me whatever you like below, you know, within reason. Keep it clean. And go check out my Ko-Fi shop if there's anything that you see here that you think you might find quite handy. There's lots of free stuff over there. But mostly I just really appreciate you coming here and liking and giving me a wee comment, interacting with me. It helps me feel like I have a purpose in doing this. So I will see you on the weekend, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. Kia ora.